Okay, so I'm on not one, but 2 cups of coffee today. And I just had to talk. Like, I feel like I have so much to say. And my angels were like, pull over right now. Cause I was like, okay, like I can go home and then I can record with like better lighting, better everything, blah, blah, blah. No, it was like, pull over right now. So let me just go ahead and say, so I want to talk about beauty. I want to talk about skin. I want to talk about the big leap. And I want to talk about, I think it was desires. Like, literally so much was happening just in this car ride. And it's the coffee. So, for starters, the big leap. So, I made a whole rant on YouTube about how, like, people don't trust themselves. People don't see themselves as capable. And people are not DIY girlies. I'm like, a lot of things you could really do yourself. And then that whole idea that I had was debunked shortly after I made the video, because I literally have been doing my hair for like a week straight and I still don't know if it's exactly how I want it. Honestly, this is probably the best run yet. I think I'm happy with this. This will go well. Anyways, like, but it was crazy. So I was doing my hair for like so long. I took it out and then put it in, and then took it out and then put it in multiple times. Honestly, my scalp was getting tired from all the braiding and pulling and combing and just everything. And I had to take back my statement. I was like, okay, I see why people pay to get their hair done, because honestly, in the time that it took for me to do my hair, I could have just gone and got it done. Amongst other reasons. I was like, okay, cool. And then today I was watching one of my favorite it girls on YouTube, Gina, and she was talking about how, like, oh my God, so she had 2 disasters. So she was getting ready for her birthday, and her nails looked really bad and she didn't like how they did them, and she almost cried. And then in the next video, she was getting ready for vacation and her lashes were literally so bad. Like, the nails, like, you know, she just didn't like them, but it wasn't the end of the world. But the lashes actually looked like really bad. Like, it was actually crazy. And I was like, see, that's why you should just do it yourself. Like, right now I just have on a clear coat, but my nails look clean, they look neat, they look great. And then, like, since I saw her lashes, I don't know why, like, I feel like I've just been seeing bad lashes everywhere, where they just look crazy. And then I was driving, and that's what inspired all of this. I saw this girl next to me, and she had these crazy lashes and these crazy nails, and she just looked like a Miss Potato Head. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, one thing about me, I'm going to change my look. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change, period. And so my look has evolved a lot over time, but definitely I feel like natural is the way to go. I'm doing another makeup, no makeup look today. I have on brows, I have on my lashes that I did myself, and I have on some cream blush. I have a little bit of lip gloss left over, but not much. So I invest a lot into my beauty, and not like just money, but a lot of time, but also money. But a lot of time into my beauty. And I try to focus on the things that, like, just enhance my natural beauty. So I do the lash extensions every day. I try to drink a lot of water. I try to eat well. I do facial massages and, like, body massages. I take baths. I do teeth whitening also at home, but I got it from my dentist. And just different beauty things. So I'm rambling now. But the whole point of this is, like, how do you decide what to do for yourself and then what to invest in? One, do what you want to do, obviously. Like, if you don't want to do your hair, like, you know you hate doing your hair, like, don't put yourself through that. I personally love doing beauty. Another thought that led to this conversation is I was thinking, like, what are the things I would do for free? Like, if money was nothing, if I could just do whatever I want with my time, like, what would I do? Be beautiful. Like, that is one of my fave things. Like, that's why my brand is called Beauty Manifested. Like, I feel like I came here to just radiate beauty. Literally, like, that's my whole purpose on earth. I absolutely love doing that, even as a kid, and my nieces love it now, and they're like me, like, just playing in makeup, like making outfits. When I was really little, I would make outfits for my Barbie dolls. When I got older, I would make my own Halloween costumes. I would make outfits for myself. I would wear skirts as tops. Like, I would just try to like switch things up. I would play with makeup. I would do like, I wanted to have a nail company when I was like 10. Like, I love beauty. Like, I love it. I've always loved it. Like, I go to the mall just to like relax and simmer down. Like, and then gardening and like flowers and all of these things, like, it's all under that umbrella of beauty. Like, I just love beautiful things. Like, I love aesthetics, and my Venus is in Libra, so I feel like it all makes sense. But that's completely my zone of genius, and so it would make sense for me to want to do a lot of the beauty regimens myself. And for someone whose zone of genius is, say, YouTube, but no, not YouTube, because you can put anything on YouTube. You can put your beauty routines on YouTube. You can put whatever your zone of genius, you can put it on YouTube. YouTube is just a channel. I don't know what another zone. If your zone of genius is accounting, then it may make sense for you to invest a lot into other people doing your beauty maintenance so that you can spend more time doing your accounting, and so on and so on. And so I was wrong to say that everybody should try to DIY this and everybody should DIY that. Obviously, if that's not your passion, that's not your passion. And if you're not good at it, then you're not good at it. And that's just, it is what it is. And for me, honestly, like, even though I have been doing my hair for like a week straight, I had to take it out, I had to put it back in, all this stuff, like, it was still fun for me. Like, I had a lot of fun, and it's more fulfilling for me to do it myself because I love that. Same thing with the garden, honestly. Like, yeah, I could hire a landscaper, and I do bring in people for like big projects, like cutting down trees and like things that honestly, like, I probably could do, but I'm just not interested in doing. Like, I'll bring in outside people. But anything that falls into your zone of genius, even if it's difficult, you'll find joy in doing it. Whereas anything that is in your zone of like, just in your zone of competence or zone of non-competence, yeah, you may be able to do it. Or if it's in your zone of non-competence, you don't even do it well at all. You should just outsource or delegate those things. And that's kind of how you know the difference. So I said all of this rambling. I talked for 7 whole minutes just to say that invest time and energy into things that are your zone of genius, things that bring you joy, things that make you happy. And for me, that is beauty. And then what's the other thing? So, so I'm on my skin care. I'm doing like a little 30-day challenge for TikTok. And I'm trying to heal my skin. So basically, I have a lot of texture in my skin, as you can see. Like, you can see like a lot of, like, I have fine lines under my eye. I'm breaking out a little bit right here. And I'm doing a 10-day blemish cleanse. I'm starting in on some new skin supplements. I'm drinking at least 60 ounces of water a day, sometimes more. And I'm trying to cut back on sugar, which is like, honestly, the hardest thing. I'm a sugar girl. Like, I'm a sweet girl. Like, I just like it. But I feel like it balances out some. And my mentor doesn't believe in balance. So I don't know if that's true. I think I'm just telling myself that to make myself feel better. But like, yesterday I went out to my garden. I picked a bunch of green beans. Freaking delicious. I picked a bunch of green beans. I picked some tomatoes, and I picked some oregano. I put the oregano in my water to do a nice little detox and flush out the toxins from the sugar that I ate. And I just ate the green beans and the tomatoes fresh out my garden. So I feel like when you eat those foods that are highly like nutrition, they act like a sponge and they absorb any like impurities in your belly and they help to flush it out. This is what I believe, and I feel like what I believe is true. And so that's my theory. I'm going to keep eating sugar. And also, the skin supplements are made to help people who eat a Western diet to detox a lot of the toxins that are in our foods, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't like this, but it is like this. And so, yeah. I feel like that's all I have for today. I love you guys. I'll be back later. I'm sure, because I do have more to talk about, and I need to show you guys my garden because it's just thriving. I have peppers on peppers on peppers, like, girl. And I put in some more watermelon plants. I already had some. I have okra, I have eggplant. I harvested my first eggplant. Like, literally so much is happening. I'm just in joy. My favorite nursery is having a sale. Like, I literally love my life. I might go buy a new pot today. I'm undecided. I'm asking my angels for guidance. Peace. God is so good, because I went inside of this coffee shop I like to get some pie, because I used to sell pie, and I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know if they still sell pie, but anyways, I went in there. I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a pie, even though I'm not supposed to be eating sweets because I'm doing my skin detox, and they don't sell pie anymore. So I just walked out and I didn't get any pie. Deliver me from evil. Thank God. God is good all of the time.